Right, here we go again. Hello, mates. Here we go again. It's Monday, and we've got two watch-alongs for today. First one is coming up in the next 11 minutes or so, which is Spain against Cape Verde. Now, if anything is to go by in terms of last night's game with Germany and Curacao, then it could be one-way traffic. Who knows? Cape Verde making their World Cup debut today as well. And yeah, looking interesting so far in the tournament. A little bit, bit better. Yeah, that's fine. So results overnight were also interesting. Ivory Coast beat Ecuador 1-0, and Sweden beat Tunisia by 5-1 in the overnight games. Let me just sort that window out for you there so you can see the lineups. Have been confirmed. We'll go through them in a second. But I hope everyone is well. Happy Monday, of course. Got Belgium against Egypt to come up a little bit later. We go head to head with the other channel. I hope everyone is well. Afternoon to Carl and to Jean. Hope you're both doing well. Jean says no brainer. Who going to win after how Germany beat Curacao? I want to stick with my positive mindset of stranger things have happened, but at the same time, I am going down a one-way road here. I think it will be a Spain win. And I think it'll be very one-sided today. Carl says Tunisia. I'm trying it. Tunisia coach sacked. Is that right? They sacked their coach after the first game. That's insane if you have. But we're about to go off underway. We'll go through the lineup just very quickly. You can see it on your screens. Here we go then. So, goalkeeping choice for Spain, I think, has been an interesting talking point. Unai Simon has got the nod ahead of David Raya, who I think's had a much better season than Unai Simon, but he seems to be the main man in goal for Spain. Then you've got the likes of Llorente, Kubasi for Barcelona, Laporte, and then of course all the talking points around the last 24 hours has been Marc Cucurella, who today signed his Real Madrid contract. So he's left Chelsea officially for about 55 million euros, I believe, and he's off to Real Madrid. That's confirmed and sorted. Done and dusted. Pedri, very good player in the midfield there with Rodri as well, who will be the brick wall. And then Fabian Ruiz, who plays for PSG. Ferran Torres will be known to Man City fans, currently plying his trade with Barcelona. Oyarzabal is a devil, do we say, because he haunts England fans after scoring at the Euros final. And Gavi as well is also there too. Lamine Yamal is fit, but he is on the bench. And if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't know too much about the Cape Verde team. I can't tell you much about them. David Ryan not in goal, Spain tonight. Marco Correa off at Real Madrid after the tournament is finished. And there he is. You can just see him on your screens there, Lamine Yamal. Being one of the favourites. And during our predictor on the opening game of the tournament, where we were predicting how the tournament would go, we actually put Spain to win. So theoretically, you could say this is my pick to win the World Cup tonight. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hope everyone's well though. Hope everyone's had a good day. John's called John's called Ferran Torres a traitor. Barcelona still owe City money apparently. Sing along. Apparently it's what you do, isn't it? You sing along. Not been a bad day for once for a Monday. Absolutely. Jim, evening to you, sir. I'm sorry, is it evening? Afternoon. Afternoon to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, not been too bad for a Monday. To be fair, it's not been too bad for a Monday. Hot weather coming back in, of course. Yeah, Cape Verde get on today as well. So we've got, according to the rankings of the FIFA rankings, Spain are second in the rankings, and Cape Verde 67th in the world. A bit of a gulf in class once again, but I would fully expect Spain to do well. See, it has got more mods. I mean, Jim, we've all said it, where it's like, if it's just your mods chatting to you, not a good look. Not a good look at all. But that's fine though. Most of them won't be on social media for very long anyway, so there is that. So we're nearly at kickoff. We've got 2 minutes or so until we are there. We're currently into the adverts. Jonathan's first time I heard the manufacturer name Capelli Sports. I don't know who they are. Won't be for long once that new law comes in. I know. Look at the comment. Jim, can you see it? I'm gonna take a little screeny. Right, VAR. There's been a little bit of controversy over the VAR room things. See if they're going to play ball tonight or not. Yeah, they've been told not to look at the camera no more. Bastards. Absolute fucking killjoys. Because there was the Aussie ref that did that. Which, if you know the game, it's like, if you look at it, you're supposed to punch him in the arm or something. Absolute killjoys. They ruined that for us now. Ruined it. Right, do I know any of these players? I think the only one I've heard of, is Giovanni Cabral. I think that's about it. We're about ready to go. Hoping for a good game. I think there'll be goals here. I really do. I do think there'll be goals. Then, like I say, we'll be back later on this evening. Oh, yeah, stats are in. That's fine. Yeah, we're back this evening for Belgium, Egypt, which I think is going to be a cracker as well. We're about to get things off and underway. Excuse me. Should be a good one, this. Here we go. The current European champions enter the World Cup fray. Here we go. Carl said they should make it 8. I think they should make it 8. I think there should be a case of like vetting people before they let them on. Personally, like background checks and just making sure that you're on there for the right reasons. But hey ho, never mind. We're here to watch the football. That's all that matters. I believe we are just a second out here. Yeah, we're now synced up. That's all good. Spain, you expect, will have a lot of the ball. Yeah, tonight's game should be a good one. Be interested to see how Mo Salah gets on as well now that he's left Liverpool. Still not got a new club yet, Mo Salah. Gemma, afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to you. Hope your day's been alright. Cucurella gives away a foul. Now start to slag Cucurella off again. Now that he's a Real Madrid player. Jim says, please tell me you saw the name of the support No. I'll tell you why. Because we were talking about the fact that what you put in the group chat earlier about the fact that they've been told not to look at the camera now. So I've missed it. I completely missed it. One thing after a bloody another, innit? Can't watch them looking at the bloody screen. You miss the names. You're joking. It really, really. Booming. I'm fuming. He's fuming. Spain have got a corner. Fuming. Amazing. John says, I see the Dutch might be upset after yesterday's draw. I think they've only really got themselves to blame. They weren't particularly brilliant. They were okay, but not stellar. It's actually gone to, it's actually a goal kick. Japan did play better in the second half. Well, they did. I think the overall second half yesterday was better than the first half was. So, I was listening to a little bit of TalkSport today on my journeys, and they were saying that normally, like with the first games, like game of the groups for teams are a little bit cagey because no one wants to lose them. And I'm like, well, it's about right for what we've seen. We've seen something along those lines where it's been a case of very cagey. No one wants to kind of make a mistake. So makes some sort of sense. But the second round of the group games, which we'll see a few of before I go on holiday next week. So yeah, no streams at all next week. So spoiler, just for those that are just not watching, it is now questioning why they're banning under 16s in the UK from social media. If that doesn't say anything, I don't know what does. You know what I mean? It doesn't tell you everything you need to know about the TikTok video and everything else like that. If that doesn't tell you what you need to know, I don't know what does. Cape Verde smaller than Sheffield, says Carl. Says it all, says Carl. It does. Questioning it because he's gonna have no viewers. But that's neither here or there. That's for another conversation. Jim says no streams. Oh no, just have to watch it now. I mean, you poor. If that's what that's what you're going to spend your time doing. Yeah, that's what you're going to spend your time doing is watching it. I mean, good luck. I think the only thing or the only way that you would watch It 4 is if you were struggling to sleep, because it is boring as fuck. Yeah, see, John's fine. John's sorted. He's got a load of side activities. So he's fine. He's sorted. So what we can say at the moment is that Cape Verde have lasted longer than Curacao did yesterday against Germany. At this point, Germany were 1-0 up. Yes, the watch-alongs will go all throughout the week until Sunday. And then from Monday the 22nd to 28th is when I'm away for a much needed and well, I think, in my personal opinion, much deserved. I've not been on holiday for a long time. So, holiday for myself. And then hopefully, if we're back in time, Monday evening, we'll be back with the watch-alongs, which I believe is the knockout. I think the knockout rounds happen when I come back. Lee, very good evening, good afternoon. Sorry to you. Hope you're doing well. Not used to this like early 5 o'clock game start. Not used to it. Hope you're well, Lee, and hope your day's been all right. Jim says, "Guess I'll have a week of playing Forza then after work." You're welcome. You're welcome. Here's Lorente. Spain have a corner. Lisa, it's been a good day, Tom. How are you? I'm good. Yeah, not too bad. Counting down the days to a week off, that's for sure. Here come Cape Verde. The pass forwards, though, it's a poor one. And again, there's that quality, that the gap. Just not able to pick the pass out. My hunt for McDonald's cup is over. After buying my menu, I finally got the cup I wanted. Is it a sippy cup, by any chance? Lorente. Cross comes in. Cross is a great one, but the defending's brilliant at the same time. At first, 2 cup I got Henry and Grimace, but after I'm sure that's a sippy cup. No, what's Henry and Grimace? Is that not like for kids and stuff? Is that not a kids meal type thing? Certain that's a kids meal. .12 minutes gone, still 0-0. Spain yet to have a shot on goal. But then so too Cape Verde, no shots on goal just yet. Or is that the ones that used to get like a purple drink? Something, is that right? I don't know. I don't eat McDonald's. It doesn't taste right now. McDonald's is doing a World Cup promotion, 5 footballers plus Grimace on the cup. Are you sure it's not a sippy cup? That to me sounds like a proper sippy cup moment there. Are we certain? McDonald's went shit years ago. Yes, put it in Discord, just to kind of put all the sippy cup rumours to rest. Put it in Discord. We'll see what you're on about. Yeah, McDonald's went shit years ago. The only thing that's probably half decent for them is like the chicken select. That's about it. Otherwise, nothing else is interests me at all. Don't even get me started about Burger King being so bloody expensive. Lorente. Here comes Spain again. And there is the first shot of the game after 15 minutes from Pedri. Burger King, you need a mortgage. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. The last time I bought from Burger King was like Christ, 3 years ago. Yellow card here. I don't know if that's a yellow card. That looks incredibly soft to me. Pretty sure I had to put a deposit down to buy Burger King. Spanish doing what the Spanish are best at doing. Theatrics. Jones said last time I had Burger King was in Leeds Bradford Airport. I think it was nearly 15 quid. Okay, no. Lorente. Good block. Cleared away by Cape Verde. Let's have a look at Discord. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a sippy cup. That's a sippy cup. That just looks like a sippy cup that's got a little lid on top. The 20 minutes coming up shortly. I think Cape Verde have done well so far to nullify the Spanish threat. They're a little bit different to Curacao. You do feel that eventually Spain should break them down. Should break them down. Welcome to everyone who's joining us. If you are watching, feel free to smash the like button. More likes, more eyes that we get on the channel as we grow the Watch Along channel. Lots of football to come, not just purely for the World Cup, but a brand new season when it starts. Very much looking forward to seeing Gillingham get smashed. Did we watch them in the cup against Swansea, didn't we? And they got absolutely battered. What a night that was. Torres whips it back in, just over the top of Oyarzabal. Still Spain threatening. Pau Kabasi puts it wide. Defender for Barcelona is Kabasi. Pretty sure he came in through the Barcelona Youth Academy. But drags it horribly wide with the aid of a deflection. Yeah, 20 minutes gone. We've only had the 3 shots. All 3 have come from Spain. Nothing really troubling Cape Verde goalkeeper, though. Offside here. There's a legend if ever you've seen one. Fernando Hierro. Not many players can say they've played for Real Madrid and Bolton Wanderers. What a player he was, Fernando Hierro. Torres headed away. The problem that I think the problem that Spain have got is they do lack an out and out striker. Obviously, the guy who's playing there, which is Oyarzabal, is not an out and out striker. He's almost playing in like a false 9 role, so a false striker basically. Here come Cape Verde. Can he whip it in or find a teammate? He does. No one's there. It's almost rushed in a way. And offside Livramento. That comes to nothing. We're going to come to the drinks break. It's on its way. Got a feeling this game is going to go like the Dutch game last night. I mean, obviously, I want to say like obviously Spain have threatened as much as they can. They kind of haven't, and the best way to describe how Cape Verde have been is stubborn, very stubborn, not giving too much away at the moment. It's whether they can last the full 90 doing it. That's the question. Llorente's ball forward is a poor one. The drinks break comes in. So Cape Verde survived the first 22 minutes. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this drinks break because it just breaks it up a little bit. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think we need this bit. Like, give respect to Emma Hayes. She's achieved a lot in the women's game. Don't think we need this. Just breaks, as Carl says, it messes with the flow of the game. Just get on with it. Not slagging off like Emma Hayes or like women getting involved in the men's game. Don't need this bit because we've only had 20 minutes. Don't need it. John says something I figured yesterday was Suzuki, who was the Japanese goalkeeper, can actually play for 3 national teams. Well, he could. So he was born in the US. His dad is Ghanaian and his mother was Japanese. Or sorry, not was because you can't. Is Japanese. And he opted for Japan. Now we've got another 20 minutes to play. Then it's half time. I just hope this isn't here to stay. Yeah, I know, shush. Someone doesn't just leave a Japanese heritage. That's my bad. But yeah, I really do think. Well, I do hope that this is not here to stay. Because I don't think I could watch a football match. I don't think I could watch a football match where it just gets broken up every 20 minutes. Brilliant. He's gone for a goal as well. Kukurea with a block. Jim says, doubt it will stay unless it's in the likes of Africa, India, etc. Then can see the point. If it's in a country that's needed it, or if it's like in the summer and it's a warm summer, I get it. In the winter, not needed. A great cross in. Can't bring it down, though. Can you imagine if they brought it to the Prem games? Don't even know. Leeds against Coventry and it needs a drinks break. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. In the winter, hydration break for a hot cup of Bovril. Get that down, you lads. Nice cup of Bovril. Did they do it in Qatar? I don't think they did it in Qatar because the time of year they played was the Winter World Cup, wasn't it? So it was slightly cooler. I don't think they needed to. In the winter, be hot Vimto. Gugaray on the ball. Effort from Spain is blocked again. Sorry, winters are still warmer than most countries' summers. Yeah, I know. I could just drink some Bovril right about now, says Gemma. Get that in cup and get it down throat. All right. Nice cup of hot Bovril. Kukureya. Good effort from Mark Kukureya. Just taking me a cup full of hot Bovril. Drinking it, make myself feel warm. So I found out as well, and I saw a video of this. The ITV might not be. There's a way. I've seen a video of it on the internet. There is a way of watching. You know the 3D thing they do, where they go for like how close the offsides were and stuff like that. You can actually watch this game in 3D, like you would, for the highlight, for the offside or whatever. You can watch a full game in animated sort of thing, and you can actually pick the player to follow. Apparently so. I wish I could find the video now because I looked at it, I was like, huh? Either watching it or watching the highlights with that animation. But I wouldn't know where. But I looked at it, I was like, huh. They bang on about how many cameras they've got and all this like 3D technology and stuff. So apparently, yeah, you can watch either the highlights or the game in the animated style, but you can also pick the player that you can follow. And you're almost like his point of view. Fuck knows how, but yeah. Oyarzabal, good defending. And Cape Verde, winner through. Do you know what? They've defended really well here. Still baffled why the fuck is those three countries, excuse me, included in the next World Cup? Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay. Is that where it's held next time then? Surely not. Is it? Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you mean. So the next World Cup is hosted by Morocco, Portugal, and Spain. Hang on. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. To celebrate the tournament's centennial, the opening 3 matches will take place in Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay. What a mess. What a mess that is. So you're hosting it in Morocco, Portugal, and Spain, but the first 3 games are taking place in Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay. You have to travel, if you're the first ones to play, to one of those countries and then come back to Morocco and Spain. Portugal. That's bonkers. That's absolutely bonkers. I get the whole 100 years anniversary of the World Cup. I totally get it. Totally get it. But if that's what's going to happen, host it in South America. Don't host it in Europe and then get whoever to travel out to Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay. That makes no sense. Makes 0 sense. That's absolutely mental. Yeah, it's mental. So this is how they explain it, right? This is how they explain it. So the 2030 tournament marks a historic milestone as the first World Cup to be played across 3 continents: Africa, Europe, and South America. Okay, primary host nations are Morocco, Portugal, and Spain, which we know. Centennial celebration matches in recognition of the 100th anniversary of the first World Cup held in Uruguay in 1930. Special opening matches will be hosted by Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay, right? So we know that bit, but it's this bit that I'm like, the fuck, right? Following these 3 games, the participating teams and fans will travel to the primary host nations in Morocco, Spain, and Portugal for the remainder of the competition. The tournament is scheduled to begin on June the 8th, 2030. Mate, imagine the costs. It's all about money for FIFA, right? Imagine the costs. Imagine the cost. Imagine if England are in one of those games, right? And we take on like a Paraguay or Uruguay. England fans have to travel to Uruguay or Paraguay, which ain't easy at the best of times, for 1 game, by the way. 1 game, and then travel from Uruguay to Spain, Morocco, or Portugal. Fucking insane. Absolutely insane. And then the 2034 World Cup's held in Saudi Arabia, which means that match times are going to be so much easier. Well, they will be for 2030, but crazy. Absolutely crazy. What a mess. Like, also, I'm just going to put this out there. If Uruguay were the first nation to host the World Cup, right? Why don't you then host the World Cup in Uruguay and then have a neighboring country do it as well, like in Argentina, and just host it in, well, maybe not Argentina for England's sake. Like, I don't know, logistically, I don't know, what's next to them? Paraguay. Whatever. Do you know what I mean? Just host it in South America and have Uruguay as the main country that does it. Cucurella, great defending again. What a save that is. What a save. Bolzinha, the goalkeeper for Cape Verde, with a brilliant save, but the flag's up. Yeah, Cucurella offside. 2030 will be morning games for the UK to watch. Not necessarily. If it's nighttime nighttime stuff for if I'm thinking right, the first World Cup game in Saudi Arabia should be about 11 o'clock. Then you probably got 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock as well. So they'll be easier to watch, that's for sure. or the final. No, I wouldn't put the final in Uruguay. I'd literally just have Uruguay and another country to host it. If it's that important to FIFA, shot goes over by Cape Verde. If it's that important to FIFA, Uruguay and I don't know. Let's have a look at maps. I can't think off the top of my head. So I don't know. I mean, you got Brazil that are like next to it. You can have like Uruguay. I don't know. There's a lot of Brazil there. Brazil have recently hosted it as well. Uruguay, Paraguay, Uruguay, Paraguay, and maybe Chile. You know what I mean? Crazy though. Absolutely mental. What they're planning on doing for the next World Cup. Absolutely crazy. Might as well play a match of the Falklands while we're at it. Well, there you go. There you go. Rodri. Pedri. They're not creating a lot here, to be fair. I'll give some credit to Cape Verde. They've defended brilliantly. Rodri. Over the top. For Cucurella. Oh, he's at the... How's he fucking missed that? Oh, what a save. Absolutely incredible scenes just then. Well, how the fuck did he miss that for starters? Ferran Torres, it's the crossbar from there. But the goalkeeper pulls a great save. Oh. Brilliant save from the goalkeeper. Corner at Spain. Keeper's on fire. There's Carl. Oh, how's he missed it? How's he missed it? Heading away. Spain just starting to turn it up a little bit here. And Fabian Ruiz puts it over the bar. How Spain aren't 1-0 up is incredible. He was having an absolute blinder. Brilliant stuff from the goalkeeper. Under 5 to go, plus injury time. I'm assuming we'll see Lamine Yamal in the second half. Here comes Cape Verde. Chance to break it. Get onside. You're on offside. Here they come. Defended well by Mark Cucurella in the end. Yeah, Gemma, no problem. We'll see you in a sec when you're back. Drop us a like if you're about as well. Be much appreciated. Here comes Spain. Is he offside here? Yeah, he's offside. Yeah, 40-year-old Fozinha. The game of his life. Here come Cape Verde. 4-1 though in the end. Stubborn. Again, is the only best way to describe Cape Verde at the moment. Just very stubborn defensively. Stubborn. Just not providing too much in terms of creativity forward. But somehow keeping Spain at bay. Is Cucurella. Oh, what a save again. I mean, it's on target, which is what's needed. Ferran Torres. Not the easiest save in the world. He would have seen that late. But also did incredibly well to hang on to it as well at the same time. Spain pressing at the moment. That's going to go for a goal kick. With age comes experience. Well, if you didn't know all about the Cape Verde goalkeeper, you will now. You will now. Yeah, I mean, that's not easy to hang on to it with the power that Torres put into it, but good pair of hands from Fozinha. We've got 4 minutes of injury time before we disappear at half time. Also, I think Cape Verde have had a good first half. They get, to be fair, again, just very stubborn, not allowing Spain to kind of get. I mean, Spain themselves, they've had a couple of chances where they should have scored, especially Ferran Torres who hits the bar. But yeah, goalkeeper's having a game of his life. Ball in first time. We go for a Spain corner. I know it sounds crazy, but I know that there's a difference. But Cape Verde are only 67th in the world, so a little bit better quality than Curacao, but resilient at the same time, and probably a model for how the smaller nations should be against the bigger ones. Oh, he saved again. Very busy at the moment is Fozinha. Another corner to Spain. Oh, sign him up. You know what I mean? Who needs a goalkeeper? $40 years old and he's making saves like that. Or hit him in the face, let alone the header away. West Ham. They'll probably take him as well. Push the ball to Cucurella. Spain looking for another opportunity before half-time. But a fascinating watch, I'll give it that. Llorente. The header will go wide. And again, I think if you put an out-and-out striker in there for Spain, a little bit different then. It's a poor header from Oyarzabal. Again, he's not an out-and-out striker. That'll be like the last action here of the first half. I'll tell you what, give Cape Verde credit, because they've been resilient, they've been pretty decent, and they are keeping Spain at bay. Half time, Spain 0, Cape Verde 0, and Vozinho is the man who's getting all the adulation at the moment. Quite incredible. I mean, can they do it for another 45 minutes, though? That's the next thing. That's the question. They do it for another 45 minutes. Stats-wise, 70% possession for Spain, 30% for Cape Verde. 12 shots for Spain, 4 on target. 1 big chance for them, 4 corner kicks. Cape Verde, 3 shots, none on target, no big chances, and no corner kicks as of yet. Otherwise... that should be how the stats should need to be, so that's fine. Cool. Right. I will keep the poll going until the second half. Everyone's voted for a Spain win here, so do we still think Spain are going to win? But I will leave the poll running, and I will see you for the second half. Because it's half time, not because I'm going to be an arsehole and be like, well, I'm not interacting with you no more. Do you know what I mean? Never mind. Right, I will see you for the second half. Grab a drink, do what you need to do, grab some food. I'll see you soon. All right, gearing ourselves up for the second half, which is coming up in a moment's time. It'll be interesting to see if Cape Verde can keep it going for the second half to be as stubborn as they have been in the first half. And don't think we would complain if it was 0-0. It would be a fantastic result for Cape Verde. I will quickly mention that the other two sides in this group, which is Saudi Arabia against Uruguay, play a little bit later. Especially on your screens at 10:15, the program starts, but 11 o'clock kickoff. But probably the hardest game that Cape Verde will have in this group. I mean, Uruguay are going to be pretty sound, and they're going to try and cause a few problems for sure. But Cape Verde are definitely, they can beat the likes of Saudi Arabia as well. They're not totally out of the realms for Cape Verde. And a point would put them in the right direction if they can get it. It's going to have to be an incredible performance in the second half to keep Spain at bay again. Going to need another performance of his life from Fozinha. Second half about to get off and underway. Here we go. Cool. We are all synced up and we are ready to go. So, to end the poll, we're going to see what happens in the second half. Everyone's gone for a Spain win. And we'll see what happens as this second half gets going. Jean says those who put money on the draw might get a big win. And Carlos is still saying Spain to win, but a draw would be good. I think it's one of those ones where you wouldn't actually mind a draw happening. But yeah, don't forget, Belgium Egypt will be live at 7:45 tonight for that one. We are up against the channel tonight, so we're gonna see. I'll have it on in the background, but I'll keep everyone posted how we get on against the other channel. Spain on the attack, start things off. No changes for either side as well at the halftime break. So it's as you were as Pedri whips it in. And the header's a bit of a poor one again. Ruiz puts it over. Again, that's probably where Spain need an out-and-out striker. Because he's not... Oyarzabal's not a striker. And I think the header kind of just gave that away. And Fabian Ruiz can absolutely smash it as well if he wanted to. Brilliant stuff. Lovely little flicks and tricks. Doesn't come to anything, though. Spain turned up without a striker then to the World Cup. No, I don't know, but from what I gather, like their man that they normally stick up front is Oyarzabal, who is traditionally a winger. They have got strikers up the head. Well, they have got a striker in Borja Iglesias and Victor Munoz as well. So why they've gone for him, I'm not sure. I am just having a look to see if there's anybody else. But you know they haven't got a striker when their number 9 is the midfielder. If your number 9 is the midfielder, you don't have a striker. Basically. But I think they've come with like one or two strikers. But they've opted for Oyarzabal. No foul. Cape Verde win it back. Shots wide. They'll bring one on sooner. You'd think so. You'd think so. The problem is, as well, is back in the day, you'd have the likes of David Villa, Fernando Torres, Diego Costa. They don't have. There's not really. If you think about it, there's probably one or two players that you would expect to be in the Spain squad. But I can't name anybody else. I don't think there's too many strikers. Neither. It's good to see I've not missed any goals or any excitement by the looks of it. I wouldn't say it's not been boring. For sure it's not been boring. Goalkeeper's having a game of his life and he's 40 years old. That's about probably as much as you've missed, I think. Depends what you said, Carl. I tend not to listen to what Sam Matterface says. I can't stand the bloke. Hmm. No. That Spain game with a win. I don't know. I don't know what you said. Here they come. Shanked it. Didn't really understand it. I don't understand anything he says. I just tend not to listen. Amazing that there's 15 places of difference between Curacao and Cape Verde. And Cape Verde, the difference in 15 places in the rankings is quite obvious. Trending well though at the moment. I will say as well, during the halftime break, it was confirmed that the Tunisia coach has been sacked after the opening game defeat. Fabrizio Romano mentioning that one. Something's seems a bit strong to sack him, and it seems a bit harsh as well. To be fair, I don't know much about how they built up to the World Cup and stuff, but to lose 5-1 in your opening game is definitely strong. But like to sack him during the World Cup. Not the first time we've seen it happen with teams that sack their coaches during the World Cup. I'm pretty sure that another African nation did it. I want to say Ivory Coast sacked their coach during the World Cup. I'm sure it was the Ivory Coast. Ball in. Header. They're just going to try and eke as much time as possible here, Cape Verde. But it's another good save from the goalkeeper having the game of his life. Going to be a change here for Cape Verde. 10 minutes into the second half, still 0-0. Cape Verde playing in the World Cup for the first time. Oh, goalkeeper clears. Yeah, I want to say Ivory Coast sacked their coach during the World Cup. I want to say it was them. But it's not unheard of. The poor sticks it over. Crazy to see Spain resorting to Spain shooting from long range. Normally it's all about the short passing. But they're in trouble here. But Cape Verde. All in. Going for a corner. Might be a case of a Google search. Just having to have a look and see who's actually sacked their coach during the World Cup. Spain looking frustrated. Absolutely. Absolutely, because when you get your centre back taking a shot from 35 yards, it's not what Spain do. It's not normally how Spain play. Ball in, headed away. I don't think they've been all that impressive, Spain, if I'm going to be honest with you. Bloody Mexican wave still happening. Ball in. Good hands from the goalkeeper. Came out and commanded it well. No foul. I expect us to see Lamine Yamal at some point, because Spanish coach won't want this to stay 0-0. Goes for a corner. Didn't Poland sack their coach with a game to go? Seem to remember that. I think your guess is as good as mine, I think. Teams that sacked their coach during the World Cup. Corner comes in, punched away. So, not quite during the World Cup, but Spain are also one of the teams that sacked their coach. And we saw the coach that they sacked, who now is in charge of Qatar, which is Julian Lopetegui. For the 2018 Russia World Cup, 48 hours before they were due to play Portugal, Spain sacked him. For whatever reason, they decided to sack him. It was apparently it's because he was also negotiating to become the manager of Real Madrid. Why he got sacked. Tunisia have also sacked another coach in the 1998 World Cup. After the opening 2 games against England, but they lost 2-0, and Colombia, where they lost 1-0. They sacked the coach then. South Korea also sacked their coach at the 98 World Cup. The coach's name was Cha Bum Kun. Lee, we'll catch you soon. You have to get some food. Raymond Domenech in 2010 during France's disastrous World Cup campaign. Was sacked. So it's only happened 4 times. Like during the World Cup, it's happened 4 times. Whether it's before the tournament started or during. It's only happened a couple of times. Charbum Kun. There's no T on the end. Steam strange to sack a manager at the World Cup. It depends if it's like 2 games in and you know you're eliminated. Maybe you'd sack them. And depending on the manner of the performances as well, maybe you'd then sack your coach and just tell the players to go out and enjoy themselves for the last game. But like I think after the first game is a little bit brutal. But yeah, Tunisia sacked their coach after they got thumped 5-1 last night. Or this morning. We're about 5 minutes or so from the next hydration break, which fills me with so much excitement. Huh? I don't know. Hate it. Just breaks up the game. I don't like it. What we're thinking then? 25 to go. Spain 0, Cape Verde 0. $25 minutes to go. If they can hold on here, Cape Verde, it'll be a massive result. Not as many goals as I was hoping there would be, says Gemma. I mean, normally in a typical game, we'd be like, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, it's not much happening. 0-0. I think we're sat here just willing Cape Verde to hold on for 25 minutes and take the draw. They've not posed too much of a threat in this second half. Kind of go for a win. It's been mostly Spain, and they're trying everything they can. So you're almost willing them on to actually get the draw. A huge point. Huge point. Comes Spain again with Cucurella. Especially against the likes of Qatar. Who do you mean? John says they might bring in Lamau. I think they will. The longer this stays 0-0, the more you're expecting to see Lamine Yamal. Here's Llorente. Good tackle. Got to get it clear. Just get it clear. Don't fuck about with it. Just clear it. No, fucked about with it. Clear the fucking thing. No, Qatar not in the same group. So this group is Spain, Cape Verde. Spain, Cape Verde, Uruguay, and Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia and Uruguay play each other at midnight, I think. Looks like he's getting ready to come on. He is. There he is. Spanish star boy. Lamine Yamal. Also coming through the Barcelona Youth Academy. A very good player as well. Don't forget the last World Cup, Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. Then Argentina went on to win it. No, tell a lie, that was the year before. No, hang on. No, that is right, yeah. Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia in the opening game. Everyone made a big fuss about it, and Argentina went on to win. Yeah, unfortunately, we're on BBC for the Belgium-Egypt game, so sorry about that. So glad that England Croatia's on ITV. So glad. Jean says I might wake up at stupid o'clock to watch New Zealand versus Iran because one of the New Zealand players is at Viking. I think you should do a watch along. Personally, the bloody boring commentators. Not all of them. Not all of them. It depends who they've got doing tonight's game. Won't be Guy Mowbray, that's for sure. James says one of the best things about the ITV coverage is they have Alan Richman on before eating and drinking. Yes, I've seen that. So Lamine Yamal is about to come on. Just give me 2 seconds. I don't think so. That door will be open. There goes Yamal. Kukurea. Not too bad at the moment. One thing you got to remember as well with Lamine Yamal is he's only 18. Feels like he's been around for a while, but he's only 18 years old. Described as one of the next sort of like Leo Messi type of characters. If you've never seen him play before, you are in for a treat. And if you haven't done so already, do feel free to hit the like button. It helps the channel in the algorithm. If we get as many likes as possible, it means more eyes on the channel as we grow the channel during the World Cup and, of course, into the brand new season. Which I do believe the first game that we'll watch is a Football League game. An EFL game of some sort. Could be West Ham, who knows? Could be West Ham. Here's Llorente. Oh, he's done well again, the goalkeeper. I tell you what. The reason Yamal hasn't started the game is because he's been out injured. Spain just ramping the pressure up a little bit more now. Cape Verde have got about 16 minutes or so to hang on here to what will be an incredible result in probably their hardest game of the group. Kind of where we don't mind them parking the bus. Pedri. No penalty. And lumped away. Spain will do everything that they can now. You'll start to see they'll do everything they can. Torres goes for goal. It's a great defending again. Very resilient. And here they go, but the touch is poor. But they'll put a bit of pressure on as well. Just needs a better first touch than they could have been on the break there for Cape Verde. That's quite interesting because I think Jean mentioned about those that have like back to draw. It's more if you've backed a 0-0, let alone the draws. If you've backed a 0-0, I've got hiccups for some reason. Yeah, if you backed a 0-0, here's Yamal. Or I think you put Spain against the Spain that have played here against a much better team. I think they'll get found out. 100%. 100%. Laporte, again, known to Man City fans for moving to Saudi. Al Nasser. Forget where he is now. Torres. Cleared away. Mike, evening to you. Says, good evening, all late to the party tonight. What's going on? 0-0. This will be some result for Cape Verde. Certainly will. Certainly will. It's been a performance of their lives for sure for Cape Verde. They defended brilliantly. Goalkeeper's had an absolute blinder as well. He'll probably get man of the match if it stays 0-0. Llorente. Torres, good tackle again. Pedri, brilliantly defended again. Starting to step up a bit more, Spain. This is whether they can break him down. He is literally attack against defence. But, yeah, doing a lot better than what Curacao did last night. That's for sure. As someone like Germany, yeah, you put like Germany in this team, or in this game, the way that Spain are playing, Germany have find them out 100%. And can't fuck about it. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Cucurella's got some space, but not going to find him. Yamal gets past his man. Corner kick to Spain. 12 to go. 0-0. I think we're all willing them on, aren't we? We're winning them on to hang on here, because it'd be a huge result. It really would. For a team that's never played at the World Cup before. Good header away from the corner. Cucurella heads it back in. Goalkeeper's come to try and collect it. A good cross in as well from Moyazabal. Nobody there. Do you know, 10 minutes to go, I'm surprised they've not actually brought on an out-and-out striker here. Really surprised they've not brought him on. Those types of things where the ball goes in, striker knows he's got to be there. There's just nobody there to attack the cross. Here's Yamal. You could just left him out. Bosh. Give me a sec and put some food in the oven. Oh. Lovely stuff. That's fine. But again, they've still not bought a striker on here. Hope it's not a bun. A bun in the oven. Very good. Not a bun, no. I've been here the whole time. I'll be questioning if there was a bun in the oven. Eight minutes to go, plus injury time. Here's Rodri. Ball goes in. Cucurella. Keeper saves it. Yeah, so Spain have brought on Dani Olmo. Not a striker again. Very surprised. Very, very surprised. So Paolo's gone down. The Cape Verde have not had a shot in this second half. Very much back against the wall. Excuse me. John's oohing for some reason. Might have a third sippy cup, maybe. He's found a sippy cup. He's found a sippy cup. He's found a sippy cup. 5.5 minutes remaining for Cape Verde to hang on, plus injury time. Excuse me. Half cleared. Rodri. Wide it goes. A little bit desperate for Spain. Don't forget, we're back just under an hour's time for Belgium, Egypt. And we are going head to head with that channel. Olmo. Lee, welcome back. Not missed too much. Just backs against the wall for Cape Verde. Wonderful shirt. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Believe it or not, I actually had a Barcelona shirt on, but I didn't want to make it look like I was supporting Spain. I don't know the national anthem either, which actually doesn't have any words. But you know, how rumors start. So Nico Williams coming on for Rodri. More attacking firepower for Spain. Things are getting desperate. Lee, what do you have for your tea? The story of the World Cup so far. If Cape Verde can hang on. Jamal finding Olmo. Oh, absolutely heroic. Heroic defending. Oh. Amazing. Amazing from Cape Verde. Ball goes through. 2 minutes. That's injury time. Come on, Cape Verde. Let's go. I haven't even got to try and get a winner. Just hang on for a point. It'd be a massive point. Has the game been like this from the start? Spain were quite slow to start off with. Since Jamal's been on, it's been a little bit better. But 4 shots for Cape Verde, 24 for Spain. That's tell you everything you need to know. But they've defended. They've been so good defensively. They've been so good. Goalkeeper's 40 years old and had the game of his life, and is part of the reason why it's 0-0. Here they come with Cape Verde. He's away. Go on then. No. No. Oh. Corner kick here to Cape Verde, their first one of the game. Could have crossed it. Come on, Cape Verde, let's go. Deflected off of Danny Olmo. Go on, Cape Verde. Yeah, they've just not been at it. That's the thing. They've just not been at it. Header! What a chance. What a chance that is. And they're going to hang on to a point here. Oh, what a chance that is. I think, if anything, that was the moment. The moment. Kukurea blocked and cleared. Joe says, wonder if Spain thought this was going to be an easy game and just haven't played that well at all. I don't think they expected the defensive nature in which Cape Verde have given tonight, but they've just been excellent. Absolutely excellent. Headed away again. 5 minutes of injury time. We've got 4 to go. Come on, boys. Buy a Cape Verde shirt. There'll be drama at the end. Possibly. Go on then. Go on then. Oh. Really poor. Really poor. Kukurea. Yeah, what a waste. Absolutely what a waste. Jamal. Good tackle. Yeah. Concentrate, lads. Yeah, good stuff. Just go away with it. Go on then. Wins a free kick as well. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. They're so close. 2.5 minutes to go. Oh, they've been so good. Defensively, so good. Creatively, not great, but defensively, they've been absolutely brilliant. And they're so close to their first ever World Cup point. Here's Jamal. Great defending again. So stubborn. So hard to break down. Go on then. Go on then. No, it's waste time, which is fine. But it's a waste again. It's a smart way of wasting time, I think, but a wasted chance. Here comes Spain. Williams has given it away. They're so close. They are so close. Remember on BBC, Belgium, Egypt afterwards. Corner to Spain. 30 seconds to go. Jim says Lamine who? Last chance. Oh. And he goes for a goal kick, and that'll do. That should do it. It's over. Incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. Just take it in. Drink it in. Absolutely incredible. Spain 0, Cape Verde 0. I mean, you'd look at it and go, all right, 0-0. What a performance. Goalkeeper is in tears. He's had a brilliant game, the goalkeeper. He's deserved it as well, the goalkeeper, to get man of the match if he gets it. What a performance he's had. But everybody collectively. They're 67th in the world against the second-ranked team. And they've drawn 0-0. The World Cup gets its first shock. And in their first ever game at the World Cup, by the way, they've taken on the reigning European champions and got a point, which nobody gave them any hope. This is absolutely incredible. Be remembered for a long time, this. For those of Cape Verde persuasion. Absolutely amazing. Spain 0, Cape Verde 0. Well, more of that later, shall we? More of that later. Goalkeeper's in absolute tears. 40 years old, that goalkeeper. 40. Game of his life. Absolutely incredible stuff. Boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. We are done here for this one. and what a game it's been. It's not been, in terms of like back and forth action, not particularly great, but what an ending. Because Cape Verde could have won it at the end with their header, but didn't get to it. Well, we got 45 minutes until we're back for Belgium against Egypt. Hopefully, we get a little bit more of what we've just seen. Well, can Egypt produce a result against Belgium? We'll find out over on BBC. We love the BBC. At 7:45. I will see you in 45 minutes' time. Go and digest what's just happened. Grab yourself some food. Grab yourself a drink. And we'll be with you in about 45 minutes' time for the second game of the day. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, feel free to hit the like button on the way out. Much appreciated. I will see you in 45 minutes' time for myself and Carl. A very good evening to you all. Catch you in 45 minutes. Take care.